Where the Spirit of the Lord is, there is liberty.
Donald Trump today trumpeting his faith.
I wrote many bestsellers like The Art of the Deal. I always say a deep second to the Bible. The Bible is the best. The Bible.
The Bible is the best. Oh yeah, so he's not pretending like he's a devout Christian. He's
Giving the convocation at Liberty University and in an attempt to connect with evangelical students, quoting from Scripture.
Right? 2 Corinthians 3:17. That's the whole ball game.
But wrongly referring to it as 2 Corinthians instead of 2 Corinthians, drawing laughter from the religious crowd. It's just...
See, that other guy, he didn't even mention this example. Like he didn't, like he was comparing it to the Trump holding the Bible upside down. He didn't. This would be the comparison. Like there's no way he didn't. Okay, there's very little chance that this didn't cross his mind as an alternate to example to what Biden did, but he didn't include it because he thought like, oh, this would be too much anti-Trump. Like if you want to compare what Biden did to something Trump did, you wouldn't. If you were being honest to your audience, you wouldn't compare it to Trump holding the Bible upside down. You would compare him to him mispronounced or misnaming some, a Bible chapter, right? This is what you would be comparing to. And then they go like, but the mainstream media is not going to show you everything. No, you are the one that is not showing us everything. You are the one that is lying to your audience. You are the one that is one-sided. Like,
It's one of a series of stumbles Trump has made attempting to court the powerful evangelical vote.
People are so shocked when they find this out. I'm Protestant. I'm Presbyterian.
While talking openly about his religion, his upbringing, going to Sunday school, and worshiping at one time in this church in Queens, Trump also admits that he has never asked God for forgiveness.
He never asked God for forgiveness.
When we go in church and when I drink my little wine, which is about the only wine I drink, and have my little cracker, I guess that's a form of asking for forgiveness.
That's like, did you ever ask for Jesus for forgiveness? Like, I never asked for forgiveness. I just had the wine and the cracker. Like, is that like asking for forgiveness? No, that's not asking for forgiveness. Okay, that's not asking. So remember what that first guy said? It's like, oh, these people. Biden, they pretend like they're perfect, not like Trump. Yeah, Trump that never felt the need to ask for any forgiveness, which is the number one Christian thing that you need to do. Is like that. I mean, when you think Christianity, like you think Jesus, you think the cross, you think the Bible, you think asking Jesus for forgiveness is like really really high up there. Okay. And he's like, yeah, I don't know.
Which he now explains to CNN's Jake Tapper is because he feels he doesn't need to.
I like to be good. I don't like to have to ask for forgiveness, and I am good. I don't do a lot of things that are bad.
He's not.
Come on, like, look at that. Is that not pretending to be flawless? Look at the hypocrites in these like right-wing comment YouTubers, right? When did Biden say anything like this? I mean, if he does, we're gonna call him out on that. But they're saying, oh yeah, Trump doesn't act like he's flawless, but these Democrats, they act like they're flawless. When did he say anything like, what about this? Do you not remember this? Like, as soon as he said that, I remember that. I mean, I'm not ex-Christian, I'm not American. And I remember this 4 years ago. As soon as he said that, like, wait, what? Didn't Trump say that I don't need to ask for forgiveness because I don't make mistakes to Jesus? I don't need to ask him for forgiveness? And you're saying that these Democrats are the people who pretend to be flawless? Like, would you not at least bring this? Do you not remember that he said this? Like, am I following your country's politics more closely than you? And you're supposed to be a commentator specifically on your country? Like, guys, you need to like be impressed right now, okay? I cover the goddamn planet here on Atheist Republic, okay? I don't cover the United States. I cover the entire globe, okay? And every time I get something wrong, you guys in the live chat like, Armin, you're so ignorant, you don't know this. And these popular content creators that their only job is to focus on politics in the United States, right? Nothing else. Like, guys, I don't just cover I cover politics, I cover theology, I cover modern religions, I cover cultural stuff, I cover wokeism, I cover right-wing lunacy, and come on, I know too much about too many things. And yes, I get things wrong, but I don't get this wrong about this YouTuber that is way more subscribers than us here at the Atheist Republic. And the only thing he has to do is cover US politics. And he's like, not getting, how is he done? Like, when he said, like, oh, Trump doesn't pretend to be perfect, I remember this like that from 4 years ago about your country. I know politics. I know the things that happen in your country more than you. Either you're lying to your audience or I know more than you, because this came to my mind immediately. Immediately. This is why you come to Atheist Republic. You better subscribe right now. This is why you come to Atheist Republic. How you're not impressed? Like, something happens to you in Iran, I have the best takes on you. Something happens in Azerbaijan, I have the best takes on you. Something happens in the United States, I have better takes than you, than Americans that make their entire careers commenting on American politics. I have better takes than them. Right? So this is come on. If this doesn't deserve a subscribe, I don't know what else does. Like, you're missing out. You're missing out. Oh, Hussein is saying something. I need to. He actually clearly doesn't understand Christianity. Being Christian almost by definition means you want forgiveness from Jesus. Yes, exactly. Yes, are you not, John? Are you not entertained? Are you not informed and entertained at the same time? Get out of here if you don't want to subscribe. I mean, I don't know how else to convince you.
But I don't do a lot of things that are bad.
He's not the textbook definition of a God-fearing man, with the insults,
What a stiff.
the ego.
That means I'm a star.
Look at this. I actually, to be honest, I don't remember this one. But remember that first guy? It was like, oh, Trump doesn't just pretend to be flawless or perfect or anything like that. Like, imagine if Biden said anything close to this. They would go at him non-stop. He was saying, oh yeah, these people, why do they think Biden is pretending to be like flawless? Because he's saying, yeah, I'm a Christian, I'm a Catholic. And he's like quoting scripture. Again, the problem with that whole situation is that he's quoting scripture as a politician. That's the problem with all of that. But when did he pretend that he's flawless? Just because he's like saying like, oh yeah, I'm a Christian, and here's some quotes from the Bible. Like, oh, you pretending to be a devout Christian, devout Catholic that makes no mistake. When did he do that? This is that. Oh God, this is so annoying. This is so infuriating.
That's a star.
The excess.
I'm really rich.
3 marriages and an empire built in part on greed.
I have great relationship with God. I have great relationship with the evangelicals.